It's easy to get drawn into emotional, heartfelt songs, and Jason Isbell's Cover Me Up is one of the best. In this lesson, I'll walk you through the exact tuning, chords, timing, and strumming so you can play this awesome acoustic track with confidence. Welcome back to Relax and Learn Guitar. I'm Kevin. This is Maggie May, loving the treats. My wife Vicky's behind the camera.
Hello.
Let's get started. I'm excited to show you guys this one. It is a great tune. There's a little bit of work to put into it. We've got some ground to cover, so to speak. No pun intended, just made that up. We are going to be covering the tuning for this great Jason Isbell song. I'm going to show you the chords, which will be a little different than you might be used to because of the tuning. I'll show you the strumming patterns, the main theme and / song parts, and then at the end we'll do a little playthrough so you can see and hear how it all fits together. Let's see, the first thing I'll talk about here for the tuning, it's in drop D tuning, and what that means is you're going to tune your lowest string, string number 6, which is usually tuned to an open E in standard tuning. So this guitar is in standard tuning, but your E string, you tune it down a whole step till it is a D. So that's why it's called drop D tuning. You're dropping your E string down to a D. Don't let that intimidate you. There's lots of great songs with drop D, and it's not something to run away from. I've got a lesson for you here to check out when you're finished with this one on drop D tuning and much more detail about how to do it and how you can use it. So drop D tuning, important. The other thing we're going to be doing is using a capo on the first fret. This is not something you have to do. I encourage you to do this to play along with the record because it's good practice, but you can leave this capo off your guitar and it's still going to sound fine. It'll just be half step lower. So we have 4 chords in this song, and because of the drop D tuning, the G chord we'll get to is different than you've usually played it. So the first chord we'll need is a D chord. Good old humble D chord open, played like this. Easy enough. Now for this G chord, we're going to play this G chord with our ring finger on the 6th string and 5th fret. The other thing we're doing is while we're playing this 6th string 5th fret, which is now a G note, we're going to use the fat part of our ring finger to rest against the 5th string because we want to mute it. You want this sound
On the 5th.
Which is not something
On the 5th string?
Yeah, muted 5th string. So you want this, which is, you don't hear guitar players like, hey, make sure you mute this, but you do want to mute this one. So you have ring finger 6th string 5th fret, a muted 5th string, open, and then index finger on the 2nd string, 3rd fret. This is all relative to this capo. And you also mute the high E string, or just don't play it. So you have this for the G. And then we also have a B minor chord. You can play that as a bar chord. Just make sure you're playing it from the 5th string down. You could also just play it like this and not play the high E. You could play it with 4 fingers like this. Lots of options. Just play what you're most comfortable with. And then we have an E minor chord, which everyone knows. Well, if you don't know, it's fretted like this. But because we're in drop D tuning, we're going to be able to play this E minor chord with 1 finger. We're going to use our index finger and we're going to bar string 6, 5, and 4 on the 2nd fret, which is an E minor chord. If you're enjoying this lesson, want to continue building on your skills, I've got a free 3-song lesson bundle for you. It's in the link in the description below. A great way to add 3 more classic rock songs to your repertoire. And there's just 5 chords that are used for all 3 of those songs. Definitely check it out in the link below. We're going to start with a strong foundation of how to strum the song, and then we're going to work in those main, what I call like the main theme. So to begin with, starting here, on this D chord, what's very cool is when we drop this E down to the D in this tuning, now we're playing all 6 strings for this D chord to give it a nice fuller, lower, kind of gutty kind of sound, which you don't always get when you're playing a D chord because it's usually on the high strings. So you want to get this strum pattern down. It's a 6/8 strum pattern. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and I'm stressing or accenting the first and the fourth beat. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. Get really good at just that D chord with all 6 strings and then moving to that G. Over and over, that's a big part of this tune. So get really comfortable moving from that D to that G shape with that 6/8 strum pattern. You could really use that same strum pattern the entire song and sound fine. But we want to learn this main theme. It goes like this. It is such an earworm. Vicky's nodding her head as I play. It takes some effort. Like I said, you've got a different tuning, you've got a capo. Don't be intimidated by it. The work you're going to put in will definitely pay off. Let's break down this intro main theme. It turns up in the verse and the breaks. It's just such a core part of the song. Start with this D shape. The first thing we're going to do is hammer onto the 4th fret with our pinky. And then back down with your pinky up, index finger up, and then index finger back down for the down, down, up, down, up. Then we repeat the same idea using our pinky. We're just going to move to the 4th string instead of the 3rd string. So 4th string, 4th fret. We're going to descend again, index finger onto the 4th string, 2nd fret. Then you have the open 4th and 5th string. And then you go to that G shape for the down, down, up, down, up. And then we're going to descend again. We're going to play the G shape. Then we're going to use our ring finger to go to the 5th string, 4th fret. You're going to go down to the 2nd fret with your index finger. This is descending here, so you have. And then back to that D with all 6 strings. To end with that down, down, up, down, up. And don't get too caught up in accidentally hitting some open strings. It's totally fine. Just kind of get the main licks down here, and the rest will kind of fall into place. So slowly from the top again here with the main theme. Practice that over and over. It will get stuck in your brain, believe me. It's so good. And you may pick up on a little bit of Beatles in this one. So if you know some Beatles, you might be able to catch onto this song faster. He ends this main theme with one of 2 little fills throughout the song, and you can kind of listen to see where they land. He kind of mixes it up. The one he uses most is we're just lifting up our middle finger off of this D chord to make a D suspended 2 shape. So it's a down on the D shape, up with your middle finger off that 1st string, and then I just do a up down up to stay in time. So up down up. It's very slight. It's in the middle of the strings. You really want to stress that part. Stress this, and then he just hammers back down onto it. And you can practice that over and over too, just because it's a change to the timing. If it's giving you fits, just stick to the down, down, up, down. That is the kind of what I call first fill. The second fill is a little different. It's also a lot of fun. So keep that D shape here, but you're going to this work's going to be happening here up on the lower strings. You're going to play the 5th string open, immediately hammer down with your index finger onto that 2nd fret, then an open 4th string, sorry, I guess do that over and over. So open 5th string, hammer to the 2nd fret, open 4th string, open 6th string, and then onto that D. Like that?
I do.
I love it. If you are liking this video so far, make sure and hit that like button. An easy way to support our channel. It helps other folks see the lesson. Think of it as applause on the internet. So if you want to clap for us, hit the like button. So that's a big chunk of this song, and between that main theme and ending on one of those 2 different fills. What I like to do is show you how that all fits together, especially what's really nice with this song is the melody or the lyrics. That's how I kind of remember how to fit in the descending like melody lines. So I think what I'll do here is I'll leave the tablature and the chord and the lyrics up on the screen for this intro and this first verse, which is a huge part of the song. And I'll do my best to kind of talk us through what's going on here. So we start with that main theme. Fill number 1. And then it's hard on the, hand on the, trust in E. And the 2nd fill. Then repeat. Shoot out the sun. 1st fill. Then we go to that B minor chord. Just use the strum pattern. That's the days when we flew off the G, damage, back to D, that 1st fill again, and then the theme. Somebody meant for someone. And then into the chorus, we're going to be just really relying primarily on the strum pattern now. So back to the beginning of the lesson when we were 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and alternating between these D's and G's. Same idea for this chorus. I'll leave the lyrics up here on the screen and kind of talk through what's going on when we play this. So we start on this D chord. This is the part I really wish I could sing. I mean, his voice is so stinking good. So yeah, so good, you know,
Right.
yeah, and he just
Really
wails.
good.
I can't even get close to it, but it's the "So girl, leave your boots," by that part. So it starts on a D. So we have so bed, room, stay on that D. Medical, G, Magnolias, D. It's cold, ain't going out. Chop B minor, so cover D. Oh my goodness, so Maggie wants to hang out for the playthrough. So now it's time for you to relax and learn some guitar. If you want to play along with me, again, we're in drop D tuning. We've got a capo on that 1st fret. I'll play through the intro, the 1st verse, and the chorus, and maybe the intro again, kind of to take us out. I'll try to do this one to tempo. Play along with me here, and as usual, I'll leave the everything on the screen so it kind of hopefully fits all together. So here we go from the top with the introduction. 2, 3, 4. Hard on the, hand on the, trust in me. So girl, bed, room, someone help, bloom, hold, ain't going, would. So cover me, know you're use me for. Up next, check out this video I have for you. We've got 3 great rock tunes with 3 open chords. Great for beginners and folks who just want to add some more songs to their song list. I think Maggie's hanging out. This is just my guitar pick, huh? You guys, thanks so much for watching. Vicki and Maggie and I appreciate your support. We'll see you for the next one. Remember, you're never too old to learn.
Take care.